All right, so season 24 updates have been released today and tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, but depending when you see this video. There's going to be big changes to Apex. We're getting more aggressive. And the most important things that you guys should know is Ash is getting movement. She's getting a dash. So the way they buff Legends now is the cheapest way that they can figure out, which is just add movement. Ballistic is going to be an absolute nightmare. He can put crate weapons in his storage. He will have a movement increase again on his ultimate, and his snare will do more damage on the ground. He's just going to be an absolute, I mean, he's going to go ballistic, basically. He's going to be a nightmare. And again, that's how they balance things out. Movement seems to be the cheapest way to make a legend popular, even though movement is not the priority that the community thinks, because as you can see here, Apex needs a lifeline. This is a constant decrease of players. And we're like one of the lowest back-to-back seasons on 153 and 160 peak. That's peak. Assault classes are just going to get perks in general. Every weapon is actually getting buffed with a headshot multiplier and the body shot, and the charge rifle is going to be absolutely nutty. From the Rift, they're reducing visual cluster on weapons. However, Maggie can still, it looks like she fired a sun at you with an impossible audio that makes an annoying sound, and they don't consider that visual clutter at all. Obviously, these developers listen a lot. Audio is still not fixed for the most part. R99 goes to the floor. Peacekeeper goes to the care package, and it's going to be insane. Gold weapons, as you can see here, R99 Wingman, Repeat or Rampage. Gameplay updates, again, they're going to add POIs, which is nice for casual players. Ammo type provider randomizes each match. And you get these bins where you can select a weapon. I don't know, it feels like you're going to have a loadout, essentially, like Call of Duty, but we'll see how that works out. Cells now take 2.5 seconds, so the healing has been decreased. However, big rework, helmets have been removed and only a red helmet. And they say the notes were that it looked right here, helmets and armor. Over the years, Apex has seen many ways to provide players, blah, blah. However, they thought that helmets have been removed because it didn't provide meaningful difference to the game and it was boring. I don't know what that means because a purple helmet made a big difference, but um, I really don't think they play their own game. So just whatever you guys think about that. When we go through the full thing, sweep and weapon buffs increase the headshot multiplier, and we also remove helmets. So the headshot multiplier is just going to be nutty. They're really trying to reduce the knockdown time, even though they buff support legends. The way to fix that is to nerf all the support legends that have all these crazy revives and protections and make them more balanced. Instead, they figured increase the downtime to stop the third party. Not just the fact that you could get rest by a lifeline 34 times in one fight. As you can see here, suit changes designed to keep your driver seats by providing the tools to resolve conflicts faster, right? So all that is to get knocks faster and finish a fight faster. We'll see how that plays out. It could go well, or support legends could still reign supreme. We went through the visual clutter. Try and go through the most important things so I don't bore you guys, because when I read all of them, it took like half an hour. The helmets is going to be huge though. And the red helmet would give you red shields. No more red shields unless you get the red helmet. They're going to cap out to 100. Right? Red armor allow for much more wider health disparity mid to late game. So now, especially for people that farm damage, so now the max evo will go back to purple, and the red armor could only be earned with the red helmet, which is going to be in a bin. Alright, new arsenal, everything getting buffed, healing getting decreased. Now the support legends did get decreased, nerfed I guess would be the right word. The single cell doesn't heal up to 2, like up to 50 I guess. You know, half a shield basically with one cell. So as you can see here, gold magazine's time to reload was stowed to 2. Also, that's a perk that Ballistic got just by himself. Ballistic is going to be absolutely insane. When we go down to Ballistic, we're going to see all the perks he got, because again, they just overbuff. They have no idea how to actually balance anything. They just buff it to the moon. They wait a year and then nerf it again when people deem it busted and unplayable. As you can see here, R301 goes back to 14. R301 was initially nerfed. Some players might not remember that. So it actually goes back to being a normal weapon. Flatline gets increased. I thought the flatline hit hard. Basically, every weapon is increased. I'll start to 20 from 18, headshot to 25. Again, remember, no helmet, so these headshots are going to be true. Repeater 93. They really nerfed, they really buffed, I mean, the sniper class as well because they wanted to be more impactful. This is crazy right here. Headshot damage 198 on the charge rifle from max distance. That is, you're gonna get third party from 200 meters and you're gonna get hit for 150 and you're gonna be absolutely heated, but that's okay. Scout damage increased to 35, headshot to 56, fire rate slightly reduced to balance it out. Again, pretty much literally every weapon down the line is getting buffed. Peacekeeper in the care package is going to be crazy. Mastiff 16 to 14. Mastiff was already strong, no longer deals increased headshot damage though, so they removed the headshot damage for the shotguns, which is good because shotguns were basically the only thing picked up in close range and they dominated, especially with that burst damage, as the developers like to say. So maybe we'll see more SMGs. Also, limb damage pretty much reduced for all the snipers. Assault class gets their own perks and gets a speed boost after knocks, I believe. They basically all got movement in their own kit, which is crazy. As you can see, Ash, Predator Pursuit, remove the ability to scan Deathbox to reveal kills, but they still show on the minimap. And map with info how recently they died. Press jump key while in the air to perform a dash. So she has movement. Arc Snare gets a little bit better. Tether slightly harder to break and no longer gets instantly broken by some abilities. That's fantastic. Phase breach was increased to 100, travel time reduced, improved reliability. So very good buffs for Ash. Ballistic, this is gonna be crazy. Sling upgrades with level by default, can now carry crate weapons and then will gain infinite ammo with his ult. He's gonna be picked a lot more and we'll see how busted he is. TAC now has 2 charges already. Overheat reaction time increased to 1.2 was 1. Smart bullet on ground damage increased double. Again, they don't know about incremental increases. It's just double from 10 to 20, no questions asked. We don't even want to think about how 15 is, just straight to 20. This damage is not equal to the direct hit damage, but you missed, but you still get the same. See, you miss, and somehow you still get the same reward. Tempest, squad gains a speed boost when empowered by ult. So speed boost, damage boost, ultimate boost, red weapons with infinite ammo. He's going to be nutty. A slingshot removed, integrated into base kit, of course. Killing time increased duration of ult by 15 seconds is a long time. Upgrade 3 extra bullets, doubles the number of tac charges, was +1. Overheat now also silences enemies for 6 seconds. He is insane. He's gonna be insane. At least that's what it sounds like. Crypto, EMP once again destroys Gibby domes. That's good. Maybe Crypto would get picked maybe 1% more. Loba back to 50% to balance it out. They say it was never meant to be, it was always intended as a short term. They wanted to encourage you being a good boy. Looting, using abilities, slightly more disruptive behaviors. Maggie, Wrecking Ball, once again destroys Gibby's dome. Good. Will now destroy Newcastle's mobile shield. Also good. That's a good perk for Maggie. Maps for pubs, Kings Canyon, Olympus, Broken Moon. Ranked, Kings, Olympus, Stormpoint. Mixtape. They're going to have some interesting modes. TDM, so obviously as you can see here, Thunderdome, Habitat, February 11th through the 24th. Skulltown Estate Zeus, Control Lava, Barometer, Labs, Caustic, Thunderdome, Gunrun, Watson Estates, Thunderdome, Fragment, and Skulltown. These modes are going to be, it was part of like their creator modes. Mythic Mayhem Royale is going to be cool. Rampart's new experimental care package delivers 3 Mythic R301 weapon variants. Hornet Yellow, faster movement and reload speed. These Assault Legends already have so much of that. I think movement in this game is becoming too emphasized when clearly the community doesn't. Movement is not the end all be all. At the end of the day, you're still losing players, and you kept all the tap strafing, you kept all the wall bouncing, all that. The game just doesn't, it's unbalanced. We'll see if this changes things around. So we have Lime Green helps replenish your squad's health and shields when damaging enemies. Vermilion Red increases critical hit damage and triggers Thermite on knocked enemies. That sounds crazy. Takeover Redemption Trios in collaboration with creator Ninjala. Respawn tokens are a new mythic rarity. Survival slot item only available in this takeover. If you're limited with this item in your inventory, you'll immediately respawn back to the action. That's kind of cool. This sounds kind of fun. Let's see. At the start of the match, all players are given 1 respawn token. Collect additional respawn tokens from eliminating other players, care packages, and mythic supply bins. Okay, so you can stack them. No respawn limit and no penalty for respawning multiple times. Whoa. Yeah, this is going to be extended mode. This is going to be fun. Yeah. Usable until the start of the final ring. Then any equipped respawn tokens will be exchanged for Evo Armor XP. They only last a short while on the ground, so pick one up. Respawn beacons will still be used to bring back players without respawn tokens. Fantastic, so you're never out of the fight. Relic weapons. Don't care. We're passing right by that. I hated relic weapons, and I had to deal with it for an entire season. This was a nightmare. I don't like it. Standard trios and duos, that's good. Please, just normal game mode for people that want to go play their normal game. 3 Strikes Mystery Legends. So with Orax, 3 Strikes returns with a twist. Mystery Legends. All legends will be selected for you before entering the dropship. That's fantastic. It allows you to try something new, and that randomness will keep it a little bit fresh. Ranked. Level 20 minimum still required to access ranked, but now they added challenges essentially. And they added some new things, some intros for the bots and you players. So now you have like a little hint for the weapon, and that you can turn that off manually in the settings as well, and it'll automatically turn off after level 20. Weapon mastery, trial simplification, redesign all trials, removed weapon level restriction for trials is fantastic. Some of the trials were so specific and so weird that you would never get them naturally. You really had to force yourself to put yourself in the scenario to get those trials. So this will be interesting to see what they do. Bunch of bug fixes, however, none of them are gonna be to fix the servers. And I believe we might have passed over it because I'm trying to wrap it up the best I can, but they are gonna nerf all the support class right here. Oh yeah, heal expert removed. Fantastic. This was busted. Yes, the support class was very strong. It should be in parentheses here because you don't know how to balance properly, but you never do, and you'll never own up to it. That's okay. All right, we went through the modes, system, weapon mastery, bug fixes. Mixtape PK will no longer occasionally lock up after a choke. It's a like little things for the most part, like Mirages getting stuck, find more fire range realms spawning issues, thermite VFX, Maggie Ball bouncing off invisible doors. Those are firing range realm. Like I don't know how serious that is. Vision void enemy highlighting no longer applies on enemy portals. Okay. Nice. All right. Lifeline crashing will no longer occur when gliding. You should have also removed the lifeline gliding. You can't just always give a character Exodia like you just did with Ballistic. Incremental nerfs, incremental buffs. That's balancing. Not here's Exodia and then for an entire year like it was with Seer, deal with it. Balance out, balance better, fix faster when something is broken. Don't let people deal with it for an entire year. Alright, Revenant, resolve rare crash, or entire season at least. Resolve rare crash that could occur when pouncing. Again, they added movement to pretty much everybody now. That's their way of buffing a character. Sprinting no longer available while using Alt Excel for Vantage. And Valkyrie Tac now working inside of Doc Halo and near Dome of Protection. Those are some of the big ones. Mirage is still going to be annoying and busted. They didn't actually nerf some of his stuff. And further quality of life stuff, which is remove some rat spots that have been eliminated across all maps. So they removed rat spots in Mixtape, maybe, or just all maps in general, which is good. The bots got improved, so the bots will actually play better than some of your teammates. They actually, or me sometimes. Peaking behavior to prove this. So now they added peaking behavior to provide more of a challenge, and a lot of bug fixes, which is nice. Audio added mono output. This is actually a joke. This is called satire. It was always mono output. Their audio sucks, and it still sucks, is what they're telling you right now. Friendly footstep volume and audible distance is reduced. Fantastic, because you hear your friendly audio over your enemy audio. Increased importance of zipline attach, detach, and doors to ensure they are heard more consistently. That's good. Reduced volume for fuses, tac, and alt. Fantastic, because I can already see an entire map of fire. I don't also need a sound cue for that, like a loud one. Reduced volume for survey beacons and ring consoles for self and squad mates. Yes, I know when my teammate is going to be there. Graphics for PC and graphics for CPU. So I scrolled over the main stuff. Support nerfed, assault buffed, blitz, ballistic, is going to be an absolute animal. All weapons are going to be buffed to the extreme. Actually, Alternator got 2 damage increase and a 22 headshot multiplier. So what do you guys think about this season? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Are you already over Apex and don't even want to take a peek at it? Or do you think now with Assaults getting a it's getting buffed and support's going back to being nerfed a little bit? Do you think it's going to be more balanced and fun, or indifferent with all, especially it seems like movement is always going to be the meta. They just keep adding movement to the legends that don't get picked. What do you guys think about those buffs? Could it be more balanced? Does every legend need movement all of a sudden? I want to see what you guys think about the new season and if you're excited to play it.